you haven't heard yet, TikTok has launched a new in-app shopping feature called TikTok Shop this last September. And if you're into e-commerce and a TikTok user, this opens up a whole new set of possibilities for you and your business. In this video, I'll tell you everything you need to know about the new TikTok Shop in the US. We're also going to be going over its pros and cons, including one huge reason you might want to hold off if you're considering doing TikTok Shop. But by the end of this video, you're going to know for you and your specific use case whether you should start on TikTok Shop or not. But first, let's talk about exactly what TikTok Shop is. For those who aren't familiar with TikTok, it's a short-form video platform with over 1 billion monthly active users worldwide and over 1.1 million TikTok creators in total, all of whom are basically constantly making TikTok a collection of digestible, entertaining short-form content. In the United States alone, in 2023, TikTok had approximately 103 million users, and that's projected to increase 5% year over year. That's people like you and me spending time swiping on TikTok, whether we want to feel entertained or inspired by our favorite creators. And in recent years, a lot of these creators have opened up their own brands to sell their products, and a lot of this product discovery has occurred on TikTok. TikTok realized that and wanted to make it easy for everyone to find and shop for their favorite creators' products. With that, TikTok Shop is born, and now it's officially launched in the United States. Now let's go over the pros and cons of selling on TikTok Shop and help you decide for yourself. First off, the pros. Number one is that TikTok Shop is simple to set up and free to get started with. Setting up a TikTok Shop is relatively easy. You just need to create an account with TikTok Seller Central by signing up with your TikTok account or email. You can choose whether you want to set up for a business seller account or an individual seller account. Just fill out the information, verify the documents and your bank account, and wait for a response, which usually only takes about a day or two. And then you're all set to start selling your products. Another pro is, although TikTok is a very audience-driven platform, you don't need to have your own followers. Unlike when selling as an affiliate for TikTok, which you need at least 5,000 followers to start, opening up your TikTok Shop has no follower account required. This means you can open up a TikTok Shop today, even if you had no followers before this or even no account prior to this. Another good thing about selling on TikTok Shop is you can easily reach customers. This is true if you know TikTok's algorithm well and if you know the things you need to do to appear on more users' page. Mastering the TikTok algorithm is not easy, but the good news is TikTok gives you 3 different ways to sell. The first one is through live shopping. You can go live on TikTok and sell your products via the live by explaining what they do and hosting a live shopping session. The second one is through shoppable video. In this one, you can attach your product link with your video so they're easily seen and accessed by your users. They can just click on it and then choose to buy it while in the app. And honestly, if I see the product link is right there with this video I'm watching and it's 1 click away, I'm more likely to buy that product myself. And it only takes 1 viral video for your brand to get noticed by so many people. And a couple viral videos will surely give you so many sales. And of course, it's not guaranteed that every one of your videos is going to go viral, but you have unlimited tries and nothing to lose. So why not give it a shot, especially in this period where TikTok is really promoting TikTok Shop. The last way is on the passive side, and it's called Product Showcase. This is where you can set up your shop and display your products somewhere on your TikTok profile that lets your visitors that have easy access to browse through. Now, this next big pro is one of the biggest pros, and it's that TikTok is dumping a ton of money into TikTok Shop right now, hoping to help it catch on. They're giving every user using TikTok Shop free money to spend on products. This means that oftentimes for consumers, they don't have to pay a cent for your product, and it just becomes an issue of getting them to click and redeem off this free credit that TikTok is giving them. This means there is so much free money waiting to be spent, and all you need to do is get in front of the customer and show them that they're there, and then they can spend their free credit on your item. In addition to this free credit for consumers, TikTok Shop is also offering credits for sellers, offering great shipping rates, sometimes even free shipping, to get your product to consumers, so you don't have to worry about extra shipping costs. This money that TikTok is putting into TikTok Shop make it super easy and cost effective to jump on board and get used to their platform. Now, while all this sounds convenient, TikTok also has some cons to it. The first one being the unpredictable payout structure. TikTok explicitly states that payouts happen between 1 to 8 days, but creators report different time periods of receiving money, with 14 days after products shipped out being the minimum. It's difficult to get a clear number of days, but you need to wait before you can get your money. Now, let's say you're fine with all this, you still have to deal with TikTok's hard to crack algorithm. TikTok's algorithm is different than most other video platforms. It does not hugely rely on the video quality or how professional your video looks. If you've used TikTok before, you may have noticed that most of the viral videos are the ones that aren't professionally set up. They're usually low quality videos with a low quality camera, but somehow it's what the audience finds the most interesting. From here, we can derive that TikTok prioritizes showing what would entertain people. To make it sound all businessy, because businesses are typically formal and supposedly professional sounding, you're also at the mercy of people's swipes. It's so easy to swipe up onto the next video for a TikTok user, one small moment of unamusement in your video, and you miss your chance of appealing your pitches to them. This happens more if they find your video too professional or like an ad. The content that does the best on TikTok is very casual and fun and playful and fits in with the theme without really seeming like an advertisement. You really have to figure out how to make your content blend in with the feel of the TikTok app without overly selling your product or sounding too corporate. To compete on TikTok, you have to constantly be creative with how you present your content. TikTok is all about trends, and these constantly change. And if you want to keep up, you have to find ways to incorporate trends onto your content so people will want to stay and watch it, all while you're convincing them to actually buy your product and funneling them back to it. This is more an issue with time than your creativity. It's just a matter of you have to put in the time to learning the trends and actually making the videos if you want your products to get noticed and really get out there and start getting sales. Our final big con, and this one is actually very, very huge, and that's in the world of e-commerce, TikTok Shop is a baby. It may be too early to know, given that it launched just several months earlier. It's very early to know what it can or can't do, whether it's here to stay or will be gone tomorrow. And because of all this, it can be very risky. Is it really worth investing onto an e-commerce platform that's very much supported right now when all this money dries up, when customers don't have any more free cash, when sellers can't ship for free and agencies don't get a credit for onboarding sellers? Are people going to keep coming to TikTok Shop, or will all the e-commerce sales dry up, leaving sellers with nothing? Becoming successful on TikTok Shop takes time. You have to set up your listing, set up your account, investing in creating videos, and learning the algorithm and staying on top of trends in order to do so. This will take a whole lot of time, so it's a big question about whether it's worth it. So it's a bit of a risk to take to capitalize on this initial buzz, hoping it stays or turns into something more when it all could come crashing down and not really stick after all. It's probably true in the next year or so, we'll be able to see more of the path of TikTok. Is it here to stay? What is its place in the market going to be? For now, if you are looking to launch a product on TikTok, what I recommend doing is launching on multiple platforms. TikTok can be a side, and the other platform I recommend launching on Amazon. By launching your product on both Amazon and TikTok, you get the best of both worlds, selling on Amazon, taking advantage of their Amazon FBA program fulfilled by Amazon, and access to their millions of customers. These will really help get your sales off the ground, and TikTok Shop can be over here as a bonus, taking advantage of the fact that so many people are jumping onto TikTok Shop with all the free money and cash that they're giving out, and you can take advantage of both these things. Now, I recommend doing this by launching a passion product, creating a passion or hobby of yours and turning that into a product and selling it. By doing this, you can avoid all the competitions with either one of these platforms and create a new niche of your own. If you're interested in learning how to create a passion product to sell on both TikTok Shop and Amazon FBA, I have a free 5-hour course where I go over every stage of the process right down there in my description. I'll take you through every stage of finding what product you should launch, to building and manufacturing that product, and eventually to doing your launch on Amazon or TikTok Shop. And it's completely free for you. Now, in summary, should you launch on TikTok Shop, I think you should hedge yourself and do a launch on both TikTok Shop and Amazon or another platform. This allows you to get the benefits of what TikTok Shop can offer without putting all your eggs in the basket, especially for such a new platform like that. Now, if you guys like this video, make sure to go subscribe and leave a like. And with that being said, I will see you guys next time.